Welcome to another episode of Inside Recreation, where we talk about all the great things happening here at Montgomery County Recreation. I'm Carmen Berrios Martinez, your host, and with me today I have two spectacular guests. We've got Trevor Samuels, supervisor with our recreation centers, and Elijah Davis, who's supervisor with our youth development team. Hey guys, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I'm so excited to have you guys here. So kids are getting back to school, right? We're kind of getting back into those routines. And so this is the perfect time to talk about after school programs. And I feel like this is like a little known secret about recreation, right? We talk about our leagues and aquatics and recreation facilities, right? But we also offer after school programming. So let's get into all the details that parents and caregivers need to know about the programs that we offer and how to get their kids enrolled in the right program for them. So we kind of have two different angles that we take here, right? So our youth development team, you focus on school-based programming, which is in MCPS facilities, right? Okay, and then our recreation centers, you guys do programming at recreation centers, right?
Community centers, yes.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the programs that youth development offers.
Yeah, sure. So our recreation, our youth development team, we have over 40 programs. So I believe it's like 46 programs that we currently are in. And that spans all the way from elementary to high school. So what we would start off with the elementary age, you have the Excel Beyond the Bell elementary program, in which I believe we're at like 16 locations. Then moving up to our middle school level, we have Excel Beyond the Bell Middle School, which is in about 8 locations. And then also we have a Rec Extra program. It's a little bit different than our EBB middle school program because it's more of like, think of it more as of a club based type of activity or program in which young people can sign up through the school with their teachers. We usually have like a positive role model who's running the program, and they can kind of select their menu of items that they would like to attend on that day. Then from middle school, we go to high school, in which we have our Rec Zone program. Our Rec Zone's at 6 different locations currently, and that program runs generally from 2:30 until 4:30, 5 o'clock p.m. But in addition to the Rec Zone program, I like to talk about our high school level, since I am the high school supervisor, is we also have our Soccer for Change program. That is a program that's been around since about 2016 or so. And we've actually expanded to our middle school platform just 4 years ago. So actually during the pandemic, we actually went ahead and took a leap and started servicing for the middle school. So you'll see high school and middle school age students participating in that Thursdays and Fridays.
Awesome. Okay, so a lot for parents to take in. So let's break it down a little bit. So in elementary schools, we have Excel Beyond the Bell. Can anyone sign up for that?
So Excel Beyond the Bell is specific to the location that the school, so specific to the school site. So if you are a parent or family that has a young person that goes to one of our particular schools that we offer the program, you do have access to signing up for the program. I will also say that a lot of our families are referred to the program, and that actually happens through our whole youth development services that we offer for after school. So you could go to the main office of your school and say, hey, do you have a Montgomery County Recreation program? Most likely, if they do, they'll refer you and give you a packet or some type of guide that we offer each year. So we do it seasonally for many of our programs, and that's how individuals are able to sign up.
Okay, and that kind of applies to middle schools too, right?
Yep.
So if we're in that school, it's referral based, which means the administration at the school kind of lets us know the families that should be enrolled in this program or have priority access to the program first.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it's the same. It's the same pretty much across the board, I would say. Talking elementary through high school, the referral process is always in place because we do know that in our area, there are a lot of individuals who are recently arrived or maybe new to the area. And so we want to make sure that we get them attached to some of the resources that we offer. All of our programs are free of charge. That's what makes it a huge service and a huge benefit, honestly, for our young people. And then on the high school level, it is very similar in nature with referrals, but then also we know that our high schoolers can vote with their feet and they can also make decisions on what they would like to do. So we generally offer registration during lunchtime activities, back to school nights, and then also after school, where we're mainly located in the cafeteria.
Yeah, so I know the Excel Beyond the Bell programs tend to look a little bit more like a typical after school type setting, although you guys do academic enrichment. You have a really great program, but your high school programs are really designed with high schoolers in mind, right? So they have a lot of choice and options in what they do. So it's less daycare, if you will, and more engaging, positive environment, right? That kids can be in those after school hours.
Yep, you're spot on with that. And I think that's what makes it really nice for our high schoolers. Is because we are able to really get their feedback in real time. We offer a lot of surveying. We talk to administrators, teachers. We really try to get the ideas of what the young people want and what they like. And then we sometimes we do little pilot programs. So it might be a 2-week, 4-week engagement. We see that it's going well, then we expand it. But then there are some other things that we know that young people enjoy, or they really they trove to, right? And that's the food. And so with
some
that,
of us never grew out of
exactly.
that.
It's for everybody. I think it's human nature, honestly.
Yeah.
But with that said, we do offer some of the programs that you'll see from food, career development, the recreational sports and activities such as that, DIY, mentoring. There's a lot that we offer.
And you do tutoring or homework help also if they needed it. Okay. There's one component of EBB I wanted to make sure that we mentioned because it's such an important component, which is the parent engagement, right? So I've been to some of these events. They're awesome. They're just fun nights, right? But there is a requirement, right? That parents play a specific role. And we know that the more engaged parents are, right? The better the outcomes for our children. So that's why it's a component. So tell me a little bit more about parent engagement.
Yeah. So with parent engagement, and you really see this on the EBB elementary level in which we really instill that within our program. And so what happens is once a young person is signed up for our program, we then reach out to the parents and ask, okay, can you volunteer for a parent engagement night? Parents generally have to volunteer for one engagement, but we a lot of times get a lot of parents to volunteer for 2. And during those parent engagement nights, we usually have something. It's a resource for the parents. So it could be another county agency or a provider that comes in and providing some type of fun opportunity. But then in addition to that, we talk about our program, what's been happening within the program, and also our next steps as far as what recruitment looks like for the next season.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, those events are so much fun, right? And I know, they're required, quote unquote, but it's just a good time for the whole family, really.
Sure.
And it's so important for our kids that as parents and caregivers, we're engaged in what our kids are doing in school and after school. So it's a neat component. Now, not everyone, right, is lucky enough to be in a school that has a fabulous youth development program in it. But there is an alternative, right, which is just as awesome. So it's Club Adventure. So Trevor, tell me a little bit about Club Adventure.
So yes, Club Adventure is one of our staple programs in our community centers. And we run that throughout the year, 9 months, September to June. It goes in the afternoon from 3:30 till 6:30 in the evening. And generally the kids are coming from our local schools within those the vicinity of our community centers. So bus routes that come generally by the school, by the rec center, that are on the way home for the kids. So kids are able to sign up based off of information that's provided to the schools, and then information that's at the centers, and then information that we put out on our websites. We do a lot of different things in our Club Adventure programs. We have a small window of time, but we try to make the best of it. Generally, we have an opportunity for the kids to come in and have snack, kind of unwind from the school day.
Goes back to food.
Have a little snack, and they love our snacks nowadays, right? They love our snacks. And then we get them involved in different activities. A lot of different centers come up with different activities and a way to kind of get the kids involved and engaged, to stay engaged. So we have clubs that go on. We have a group that come out. It's called lacrosse, MoCoRec. So they come out and visit with us. We have different contractors that come out to do kid fitness, kid health and nutrition. So we have a multitude of different things that's going on throughout the day in our program. And it's really a great opportunity for parents who need a bridge. From 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. when they're still at work, their kids get out of school at 3 o'clock.
Right.
And where are my kids going?
Where are my kids going?
Where are they going to be? Are they going to be safe? Our programs provide that safe haven and an opportunity for enrichment, learning, opportunity for just have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So So this is for elementary school age kids, right?
Correct.
So is it incoming kindergartners or incoming first graders?
Incoming kindergartners.
Incoming kindergartners up through fifth grade.
Through fifth grade,
Okay,
correct.
perfect. And it runs from after school until 6 p.m. or
6:30.
Oh, 6:30.
6:30.
Even
3:30
better.
to
As a working
6:30.
mom, thank you
Exactly.
very much.
Mhm.
That's very helpful. So you mentioned it a little bit, but most facilities, most centers have transportation from the local MCPS schools, right?
Correct.
So, my kids were in a club adventure at one point when they were in that right age range. And so they were so excited, right? They're like, wait a minute, I get to take the bus. And so they hop on the bus. It's so easy, right? Mom and dad, you don't have to worry about it. And they get dropped off at the center. We check them in. And then they're in a safe, positive environment until you're able to pick them up after school.
That is correct.
I think the best part of this program is the cost. So let's talk a little bit about how much it costs.
Mhm. The average cost for after school care, daycare, what we call it after school, is $138 a week.
Mm-hmm.
Our program is $75 per month.
A month.
$75 per month. So that's a bargain in itself.
Yeah.
We still provide quality. We provide quality staff trained year round.
Mm-hmm.
So the value there is,
I mean, it's like less than $1 an hour,
Yeah,
right?
definitely,
You're not
yeah.
gonna, I don't even think grandma will do it for, if I tell grandma I'm gonna pay her $1 an hour, she'd probably laugh at me, right?
yeah, right.
So it is such a great program. Like you said, responsible, trained adults, right? That work for Montgomery County Recreation. And you just can't beat it. You can also tie that in with financial assistance. So we know that some families face hurdles, right? When it comes to paying for after school care. And so Rec Assist, right? Our financial aid program
Yes.
can assist you with that, and it can cover up to 80% of that cost every month. So that really makes it an extremely
Yes.
affordable program
It sure does.
to ensure that our kids are, maybe not on their screens after school or home alone or whatever it is, but instead in really safe environments with engaging activities for them.
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yes.
I wanted to talk a little bit about how to register. So we mentioned that for some of the youth development programs, you're going to go directly through the school. If parents have questions, they can talk to the school staff. But if they want to talk to someone in youth development about the registration process, where should they go?
So we're always open to phone calls. I will say that. So you can call our direct line. That's 240-777-8080. That will get you in touch with our youth development office, in which then a specialist will pretty much put you in contact with the specialist who's involved with that site. In addition to the phone call, we also have email. So if you go on our website, county website, we do have a directory. You can, honestly, you could ask for the school to let you know what specialist is running the program. And then from there, you can get that contact information. But honestly, at the school as well, they will have our contact information. So if there ever is a situation where you need to get in touch with us, email, phone call. And then also we show up and we're present at our program. So it isn't that the career staff, because we do use seasonal staff to run our programs. The career staff they're there and they're up front. They're front facing. So you will see them at our sites. And at back to school nights, as mentioned, at resource nights. So you will have that opportunity to connect one-on-one with us to make sure that your young person is being attended for and also being able to get registered for the program.
Great. And so for Club Adventure, since it's public facing, first come, first serve, you can register like you do for other programs. So when does registration open for Club Adventure?
So actually, registration is already open. And so we can get online and look up a particular section, a particular area, a particular recreation center. We have 10 of them. And you can go online or you can go into a center and register.
Registration typically opens towards the end of July, early August, just as summer camps are wrapping up, right?
Correct.
So for next year, parents can be on the lookout for that.
Correct.
So online, you can register at activemontgomery.org, search Summer Fun Center. All the sites will come up. You pick the site closest to you. If you have a question about transportation, they can reach out to the school directly.
They can reach out to the school directly, and the school will give them information about the bus routes that's designed and en route to that particular community center.
Perfect. So you can make sure that your child gets on the right bus to get to the right location. Customer service is always here to help too, right? So if you have any questions really for either one, you can always call customer service 240-777-6840. They can help you over the phone. They can get you to the right person. They can assist you in Spanish as well, or frankly, any other language that you might need assistance in. We will find that assistance for you. Guys, after school is such an important time of the day. So like I said, my kids have been to Club Adventure before. So these are really well thought out programs that are really designed to keep our kids engaged, keep them off their screens, keep them active, right? Help them academically so that maybe mom and dad and caregivers don't have to worry about that quite as much. You guys do a fabulous job. Your teams do a fabulous job. So as a parent, thank you. So for all our parents and caregivers out there, visit our website, MoCoRec.com. You can always find more information out there. I encourage you to learn more about these programs. They are absolutely fabulous programs. A little bit of a hidden secret here in the county to make sure that you don't have to worry about it and that your kids are having a great time after school. So with that, thank you guys for joining me today. I really appreciate learning all about our after school programs. And to all of you, thanks for joining me. We'll see you back here next time for the next episode of Inside Recreation. Bye.